We have to also agree to the fact that the president has no powers to, make that intervention within the operations of the county governments, because these are two levels of government who should be, held to account by independent agencies, thus by the government. That includes the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, and of course the Office of the Auditor General. The National Treasury is one of them, because that is where the source of the money is, apparently. Despite the cries of the jeopardizing of the devolved system of governance during the first phase from the national government following the cries by the counties, we also have the most daunting scenario, which is the lack of strategy in collecting revenue at the county level. Now, we have a case in point is Nairobi County, where the committee, the members of the budget committee, gave the county finance executive more time to realign the figures, and figures which MCS felt was unrealistic. To continue that, the committee wanted the budget to be pegged at 32 billion Kenya shillings, and they argued that the local revenue raised by the county was 8.2 billion against the target of 17 billion. That's 9.5 billion, which is not, which cannot be collected as a revenue by the Nairobi County government. Again, we have counties like Kakamega, Uasin Gishu, and Busia. But given that they lack the capacity, the full capacity, or perhaps a case of incapacitating themselves in collecting of revenues, isn't it not then as a worrying scenario to have them asking for more money from the National Treasury when their collection of revenue is not up to par with what's expected to drive the economy on two fronts? That's at the national level and at the county level, so that we have the full realization of the county system of governance in the country.
I think these, whatever is happening in the counties, it is a lot of carelessness, a lot of don't care attitude that has been there in our economy. Because these people, no, they will be not, they are not going to be questioned by anybody. Our independent institutions, they are independent just by word, but they are not really independent. Because if they were, I don't believe these people could be joking with these small county governments the way they do. And that is why I still feel the president's intervention should be of paramount importance. In fact, without without this EACC cracking the whip on this county government, who else will? Who else can
now, the EACC, just to point it out, the EACC, Mr. Patrick, can only follow up on corruption cases either at the national level or at the county level or on an individual level when there is a clear evidence that someone has misappropriated or an individual has was involved or is involved in corruption. But we have governors who, during the first phase of the devolved system of governance between 2013 and 17, failed to attend someone by the Senate, which is the guardian of devolution. And even just after the elections in 2017, up to now, we have governors who are set to appear before the Senate committees with regards to accounting or for purposes of accountability on how they manage the county affairs. And this includes the money misappropriated or embezzled. But given that call then, and we have this a sense of feeling, mini presidents not adhering to the summons by the Senate, which is the guardian, as I mentioned, of devolution, and the fact that there's no a revenue collection strategy by the same bosses who, again, do not want to appear before the committee for purposes of accountability, isn't that not a setback then to what we have gained under the new constitution to have the devolved system of governance for the full realization of development and uplifting of the economy, to have a sustainable population which can again give back to that same economy so that we can move forward as an entity and realize the Vision 2030, which is a mega project for the country?
According to our explanation, Najub, it shows our devolution is not working. Because if at all we have these stubborn governors who do not respect the Senate, now who will make them do? This is where I'm coming to. Who will make them do? Because now I have seen several governors being summoned by the Senate. Na nasikia tu mtu anasema siwezi enda, kwani watanipeleka wapi? And they don't care. Now, who will help this situation? And that is why coming to our independent institutions, what is the plan? What is the strategy? What is the structure of making our devolution work? Because I, as a governor, I should respect the mandate that has been given to me by Wajiko. But now I don't. Why? Because there is nobody. I'm answerable to nobody. So who will make them answerable? To the Senate or to the relevant
They are supposed to be answerable.
Yeah.
But they are not answerable.
They are not.
Isn't that not a setback?
It is.
Okay.
But who will make them answerable? Because Wajiko has been unable.